Ladies, gentlemen, and young ladies, good evening, everyone. You are welcome to this news geopolitical conference dedicated to international news. In the headlines of world news, Germany is in a state of alert maximum. These are the services of the secret services, the services of German intelligence, who shoot at the alarm bell in the face of what Russia is about to do on Germany and all of Europe. If at the start these were just assumptions or statements made by simple politicians, this time he is the chief of staff, even the chief, he is the head of intelligence German exterior, speaking to alert. And in his alert, we understand that Russia is determined to raise all of Europe and in time, which he uses even before the Bundestag. So it's in front of the German parliament that he speaks. The time that he uses, we understand that no, there is the fear, a fear that does not say its name, side of Germany and all Europe, since they already know that they are powerless against Russia. So within the framework of this conference, geopolitics, this is current news that we are going to talk about. Of course, before to continue, agree to share the conference in all groups possible. Put as many likes as you can. Put a lot of heart into it above all, and then don't forget to leave a review in the comments. And if you are new here, it's your first time to come across my conference, please subscribe. And this allows you to no longer miss the dissecting world news. So let's go into the depths. He's the head of intelligence, German exterior Martin Dager, who declared before the Bundestag. It must be said that the Bundestag, it's the upper room of the German parliament. The parliament German includes two rooms. It is bicameralism. We have the Bundestag and the Bundesrat. So in front of the representatives of the German people, before this high institution, the head of intelligence said that Russia is ready for a heated confrontation with Europe at any time. That is, Russia is ready for a real confrontation, hot, with all of Europe and to everything moment. Remember the word at all times. He insisted on that. You know that Germany is not ready, huh? Germany is not all ready. We have the secretary in charge of the defense, in charge of questions logistics to the defense, which had made an exit to say outright that if the chancellor, in any case, if the authorities, politicians want a confrontation with Russia, and that it would not be to the advantage of Germany, since Germany does not have of all military equipment. It had even launched the program of rearmament of Germany, which should extend until 2029. So it is necessary wait until 2029 to see Germany be a little ready to face the Russia. So here's what she said. Now after that there was other alerts. If this time we let us attend the alert, not just any, which are not just anywhere. It is not in front of the media, but he is the leader of intelligence that raises the alarm in front of parliament. So the gentleman, he warned, that the current ICPs can be transformed into open war without notice. Already, it is an ICPs that is there between Russia and Europe. He says that it can turn into a war, open without notice. There will be no notice. Russia can strike at any time. So he used an alarmist tense. According to this Mr. Jaeger, Russia has already started defense tests European through the Intron. All of this was testing for him. What Russia was doing and the results have been conclusive. So Russia can strike at any time. At any time. At any moment, a war can break out trigger between Russia and Europe. Russia is ready. So he says that Russia has started European defense tests, drone incursions, attacks, cybernetics, cyber attacks, satellite jamming, the countryside of disinformation. So there are clues, according to him, that the Kremlin measures Western resistance before going further. So according to that is to say that is Russia that will attack. That's it clear, and that is why Russia has already carried out the test. So it's a new one, admission of impotence. Germany is an economic power, but it is a military nose. On the military level, Germany is zero. Germany is not nothing. And this Germany admits publicly that she could not resist alone against a direct shock with Moscow. There you go. So, but according to several observers and the background which is there, Germany's political strategy, what is it? We need to make these alerts to justify excessive spending linked to the military budget. So in front of Parliament, we must clear these lines to justify, obviously, the massive increase in the budget military. They want to expand, increase the expenditure, the military budget. But for this, we must take Russia as being the triggering factor. If they do not use this argument, they cannot have much of money. He would have to justify like that, so that we give them a lot of money to rearm and everything that goes on. So it must be said that Germany wants to create a state of emergency within Europe. They are defending a budget of a state of emergency to be able to do facing Russia in case things went wrong, since the head of intelligence even says that the thing can trigger without warning. So public opinion is resisting, since in Germany, the population already rejects the tax increase and the accelerated militarization. The population does not want this militarization accelerated. In Germany, the populations think that this militarization accelerated also accelerates the steps towards the conflict with Russia, and they don't want none of that. They know very well this Russia is capable. They know the disadvantages of war. They don't like war, the very word. They don't want to hear it. And so this alarmist discourse becomes therefore a tool of political manipulation to rally voters to fear. It is also a policy of the German government to ensure that create a climate of fear among populations, so that the populations adhere to their idea that the Russia is a threat. This idea that justifies the excessive spending on the military plan. It must therefore be said that there is a fracture at the level of Europe. Europe has no line unified against Moscow. France is divided. Italy is cautious. The Hungary is opposed. Finally, Europe is divided. In case the Russia would try to take action, it would be over for the Europeans. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that was the front page of the news. I'll get back to you shortly, the time with new information. So it was the voice of your humble servant, the Samurai.